Hi. Oh, how you guys doing? Hmm, I'm big now. How's everybody? Ooh, I just stretched really weird and it made my back crack. Not in an unpleasant way, but in a weird play. The day of the 90s is upon us, Jinx. That is true. We are going back in time today. You guys ready? Are you ready to go back in time? I was thinking about. I wasn't sure. I wanted to sing a little bit for you guys today, cause I just want to sing. I haven't been singing much because I've been sick and I've been really congested. So I am not gonna say that the singing is going to be good today. We are not gonna lie about things to you. That would be rude. But I did want to do a little bit because like I know 90s songs, and that was part of the problem with today was me trying to find I wanted to find things that I was like not very familiar with at least. So like we're gonna like look at some things that like I know and I remember singing back in probably in the 90s and early 2000s, but I don't know them well enough to feel like I can perform them right now. But then there's like some things that like I just like missed the boat on because I was pretty young in the 90s. Like I was alive in them, unlike some people who are full-grown adults now, which blows my mind. But I was pretty little. I was a little kid in the '90s for the most part. Well, babies. I was '90s baby mostly. I was not a I was born in the '80s. I know that's crazy, but I was born in the late '80s. Really late in the '80s. So like my whole babyhood and like early childhood was in the '90s. So I missed a lot of really good music. And I just like didn't know that. Like I didn't listen to the Smashing Pumpkins when I was like 6. Who did? Unless your parents did, and my parents did not. My parents did not listen to much of that. So like I just missed out. I missed the boat on a lot of like really good music from back then. So it's kind of fun to like look at some stuff that's new. But there are things that I am familiar with because they're like super lucky. Uh, kind fortune. I'm luckily blessed to have parents who have good taste for their '90s music. I listen to. Yeah, no, I mean like my parents just didn't listen to popular music, and definitely not like rock or alternative stuff. Like the closest that my dad would venture into popular music was the Beatles, and so like that's like it. My husband says that they're fucking hipsters, and it's like no, it's just that my dad was alive during like Beatles mania, and that was the only thing he ever listened to. And he's like a lot of people who got older, they just didn't listen to anything new until he had kids, and then the kids were like, "Dad, listen to this." But like my sister and I are very close in age, and we didn't start discovering music on our own until the 2000s, really. My sister a little bit older than me, and so like I think that she probably did a little bit in the 90s too. I added a couple things in here that were specifically for her because I remember her having like CDs of these people. Um, but I don't think she had them until the 2000s. But yeah, I listened to the 1950s and 60s musics until like 1997. Yeah, pretty much. And I listened to a lot of classical music. Am I on my singing mic? I'm sorry, guys. Bad me. I'm having trouble with my mic today. It wouldn't pick me up. And so I had to do OBS. OBS did me dirty this morning. At least it let me stream. Glitch had that problem a couple of days ago where like they were late to their stream because OBS literally would not let them stream. I was like, no. But yeah, I thought I'd sing a little bit. I have a few songs. Let me pull that up because I didn't. I pulled the other thing up. I have it ready to go or ready to go. And I didn't know if I wanted to sing now or later, but I think like doing a little bit of singing in the beginning and then we'll see if there's time at the end might be a good idea because who knows how long my voice will stay or if I will not break into a fever again. Who knows what's going on with me? I'm a little bit worried, I'm not gonna lie. It's probably fine though. It's probably fine. I know I have something in here that is going to make Glitch somewhat happy. We could do that one. Most of them are things that will make Glitch. When we do 90s music, it makes Glitch happy. I have a couple of things that I pulled out that I think might be good. Let's see. Maybe we'll just start singing now. We'll just get into it. Let me take a whole big drink of water. How's your Thursdays going though? What are you doing today? It's your morning. Are you having breakfast? What's for breakfast? I had cup ramen. But like our cup ramen has lots of different stuff in it, like ginger, and I think there's like some mushroom in there. And then peppers and onions and stuff like that. Breakfast sandwich? Did you go to Dunkin' or did you make breakfast? I need to actually say breakfast. I need to stop saying it like a child. Oh, homemade. Whoa. Why? What the? Thank you for doing a channel thing. It's showing me that streamer bot is not connected. Let me restart it. Let me restart streamer bot. Sometimes streamer bot doesn't work. I was having a lot of trouble. I tried to I'm gonna show you an asset in a minute. But I'll play it manually. Give me a second. Are we all connected? We're connected. Okay. It should do it. I'll do it for you. You don't have to use your points. Here he is. We love Yuri. The brat today. Why do I say that like that's a surprise? He's a brat every day. My brat boy. He's barking at me because he wants to play. And I'm like, not right now, buddy. Maybe in a minute, though. Okay. Let's see. He's a brat boy in a brat world. That is true. So if we come over here, haha. Anyway, there's Wonderwall. Is that what we say? And then we can see. It did work. I got a microphone. Let's try it. I don't know how it's gonna go. Thank you to the people who made this channel, Sing to Piano. Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now, you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. Backbeat, the word is on the street that the fire in your heart is out. I'm sure you've heard it all before, but you never really had a doubt. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. Ooh, these lyrics. And all the roads we have to walk are winding, and all the lights that lead us here are blinding. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. I also don't know what note to sing. Because maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonder. Today was gonna be the day, but they'll never give it back to you. By now, you should have somehow realized what you're not to do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. And all the roads that lead you there were winding. And all the lights that light the way are blinding. There's many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. I said maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonder. I said maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonder. Alright, voice didn't hold up the whole time, but thank you for... I forgot that I put queso in there. I forgot. Some of them were good. Fraxy, welcome in. I feel 15 again on a bus for a class field trip, sitting next to Wolf and his Sony Discman, saying he has to listen at max volume to get all the nuances for the guitar cover. Not good. Yeah, Wonderwall. Everybody loves Wonderwall, right? Or are we really tired of that song? I don't know. I like a lot of the covers of them that people have done. It's fun. Easy to sing, and I personally, I love all the roads that lead you there are winding, and all the lights that light the way are blinding. Such a good one. Such a good line. Let's see. So we're doing 90s, and I thought I would do a little bit of singing ahead of time while my throat is still doing stuff. And I had pulled some that are nine. This is just all of the songs that I have on my list. So we have Sex and Candy. Do you think about the Barbie clip? No, yeah, no. I mean, it's me. They make a Wonderwall joke in the Barbie movie. Okay, I still haven't seen the Barbie movie. We could do Indigo Girls. We'll see how that goes. We could do Sex and Candy. There's also Glycerin by Bush, which I'm not great at. Creep by Radiohead, because everybody knows how to sing that, I think. There's also Dido, Thank You, which everybody thinks of as is it Stanley from, what's his face? Eminem? that. What feels comfortable? You know, stand, yeah. I think it's in the original key. Autocorrect hates everybody. Okay. No promises again of how good this is gonna be. Holy crap, I sound bad. Oh, let's get. The lesbians with the guitars, as I called them. And this head was on the block. The crime was looking up the truth. And as the bombshells of my daily fears explode, I try to trace them to my youth. And then you had to bring up reincarnation over a couple of beers the other night. And now I'm serving time for mistakes made by another in another lifetime. How long till my soul gets it right? Can any human being ever reach that kind of light? I call upon the resting soul of Galileo, king of night vision, king of insight. And I'm thinking about my fear of motion, for which I never could explain. Some other fool across the ocean years ago must have crashed his little airplane. How long till my soul gets it right? Can any human being ever reach that kind of light? I call upon the resting soul of Galileo, king of night vision, king of insight. I'm not making a joke, you know me, I take everything so seriously. If we wait for the time till our souls get it right, then at least I know there'll be no nuclear annihilation in my lifetime. I'm still not right. What happened? That was weird. I offer thanks to those before me. That's all I've got to say. 'Cause maybe you squandered big likes in your lifetime. Now I have to pay. But then it feels like some sort of inspiration to let the next life off the hook. But you'll say, look what I had to overcome from my last life. I think I'll write a book. How long till my soul gets it right? Can any human being ever reach that kind of light? Except for Galileo, God rest his soul, king of night vision, king of insight. How long till my soul gets it right? How long till my soul gets it right? How long? Oh man. Party time karaoke. Thank you, Party time karaoke, for giving me the back pain. The lesbians with the guitars. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. I really need to work on making that more transparent. I keep forgetting to do that. That one was fun. I really okay. I forgot that how much I really like Indigo Girls, and I don't actually know if they're lesbians, but they give off that vibe. You know what I mean? They give off a little bit of a lesbian vibe. That makes me open a thing, and I don't want to do that. The thing. Okay. What time is it? Do we have time for another one, or do we move on? Do we try to do Show Me the Meaning of Being Lonely? Because we are gonna then transfer into Backstreet Boys, so it kind of makes sense. There's also I Want It That Way. Both of them are not good. By the way, I almost said BTW. I'm speaking out loud. I don't have to use things. They're not good. For me. It is difficult. So either way, it's probably not going to be the best. Keep that in mind. But you can pick which one you would rather do. There's Show Me the Meaning of Being Lonely, which I really loved. It's just it's 90s time for me. If you say 90s music, I'm probably going to think about that one before I Want It That Way. Both are acoustic versions. They are not a couple though. Oh yeah, I knew they weren't a couple, but they give off the okay. Which one? I don't know which one you love more, or I would pick that one. I would pick that one for you because I love you so much. Also, not a couple. But I would do your favorite, but I don't know which of those is your favorite. Also, not lesbians. Close though. For me, at least. Yeah, either way. I mean, who cares? If I do... I Want It That Way is going to be ridiculous because I have to do it an octave above what they sing. And it's good. It might be silly. Show Me the Meaning of Being Lonely. Also, I had to transpose up 5 keys. Okay, but what about 2 days? I'll do the other one another time. But they're both gonna be a little silly. It's Backstreet Boys are hard for me because I have such a high voice, and I either have to sing an octave above them, which isn't that bad, until they always change the key at the end to a higher key. And then what am I supposed to do? I usually just go down to the key that they're at, and then I just stay on the same, or not the key, I go down to their octave, but then I just sort of, I don't. You'll see. We're just gonna. I'm picking one. Thank you, Acoustic Lounge. We get to see him play the guitar too. So it's gonna be bad. Prepare. Oh, right. My fire, one desire believe. When I say I want it that way, but we are 2 worlds apart. Can't reach to your heart when you say I want it that way. Tell me I ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me I ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want it that deep down inside of me, you are my higher one desire. You are. I wanna hear you. What am I doing here? I wanna hear you say, oh yeah, I want it that way. Tell me why. It's just so hard in the higher part. It sounds silly. Tell me why. Tell me why. I never wanna hear you say, I want it that way. Tell me why. Ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why. I never wanna hear you say, I want it that way. 'Cause I want it that way. Okay, guys, we see it was silly. It was silly. Thank you for the hydrate. It's silly in the up, and we have to sing above them. And then I tried to bring it down, and it also just didn't sound right. So, you know, Backstreet Boys in a hard place for me. Still, doable, doable. Ugh. But a good way to move into the reaction period of today. So let's move on. I'm gonna get a little Kylie time. She's so cute. She's so tiny. I'm fine. I took medication. I should warn you before I do that. Yeah, I took meds. They make me a little loopy. They make me do silly things. But yes, so we're doing 90s stuff. I tried to pick things that I don't really recognize or don't remember or maybe just didn't listen to at the time. Like we said before, and I was trying to find a Backstreet Boys song that I just am not super familiar with. I don't remember. I mean, I remember this song, but I don't know it very well. And I found we were talking last week during K-pop about, oh, I wish that they had the color-coded video thingies. That would have been so nice. Look. It's the song that you always skipped on this album. Yeah. It's because I think it's Howie. He's like talking to you about being he's trying to be sexy voice spoken word thing in the beginning, which was in a lot of 90s songs I saw, but like they took some of them out because I think people don't like that anymore. I know I don't. You have the poster that this image came from. I know they look familiar. I think it's because you had this poster and I saw this poster a lot. Alright, okay. Let's set adrift on Memory's Bliss. Because I don't remember this song. I don't remember. I don't know. Everyone prepare yourself to be Talk Too Sexy, like, by one of these guys. I don't remember which one. Are you, try not to cringe too hard, because I'm about to. Sound okay? It's a little quiet. Hold on. That's a bit better. That's a little better. This dum dum da da bit is kind of fun. Oh, hello, Yellow Mustard. Thank you for our dad joke. Oh, it didn't talk sexy to us. I'm so happy. Thank God. Who followed me? Who followed me? Somebody followed me. Thank you for the follow. I made my follow record. I don't know who followed me. Somebody followed me. I don't. What happened? Who did it? Why isn't it going? Somebody, a Hoppin' Hertz followed me. Thank you. I don't know who. I don't. Yay! Thank you for the head pats too.
Oh no, she didn't.
Thank you. Okay. Wait, Backstreet Boys, we're listening. Oh, I remember that. The I have no idea what's happening. Although, real quick, I was just about to be like, oh, I really like whoever's singing right now. I wasn't paying attention, and then I looked up and I was like, it was Brian. And I was like, yeah, that tracks. I always like Brian's voice. Still, years later, I'm just like, yeah, this one, he has such a smooth, like, nice little voice. I love it. And I wasn't paying attention, and I was like, oh, it's the one who I thought had the best voice, when I was young too. Hey, he's got a cute. Look at that cute little face. Look at that little guy face there. Okay. What is happening in this song? Okay, so at this point I have critiques of the song, and not necessarily things that I like about the song. Which is telling why I don't remember it at all. There's nothing like, this is the chorus. And it just sort of sounds like, I love a mellow song, but this one is just like, I don't know, there's nothing to like hang on to. There's nothing. Sounds like hotel lobby music, yes. Like, it's just like, it's nothing. It's giving me no emotion. Like, there's nothing to like, I can't emotionally hook into anything about this. It's just like, it sounds like a dental cleaning. It's like, just a, we're going into the dental elevator music. Elevator music is fun. Not even elevator music, because elevator music. No, it's the dental cleaning, like going to the dentist for a cleaning of Backstreet Boy songs. What is happening? This is the dental hygienist of Backstreet Boy singles. It's beige. It's so beige, you're right. I didn't see that before. Like, they don't even seem like they're having fun singing it. Brian had the best part there, which is fine because he's just vocally really strong, so that makes sense to me. But like, that was the like most emotion we put into a line the whole song. It's bare minimum to technically qualify for the description of music. In the same way, industrial white Uncrustables can technically be called bread. Technically true. Brian was given 100% effort while everyone else is just like, eh. You remember the lyrics? That's crazy. I don't remember the lyrics even. I remember the that's it. But it's like I almost remember it and like did they sample that from something else? Right? That's sampled from something else, isn't it? Yeah, but it feels like they're gone out of my mind now that the song is done. Yeah, I think it's sampled. I think that's the only thing that's recognizable to me, and I'm pretty sure it's sampled. I don't know for sure, but yeah, no, I don't like this song. So that's why I didn't remember it. That makes sense. It's such a forgettable song. It's beige, it's dumb, it's boring. Why did they even release it? It was on like their first like their name album. So they have other albums from then on that are better. Millennium also just was like a really banger album. I wanted to do something that was like a little bit earlier, and Millennium just like was a better one. Oh my god, Jinx, we're not even gonna put it in the poll. Not going in the poll. Yeah, I agree, I think it was 11 or 12. You can't do a write-in. You'll also probably be asleep by the time we vote. So we're not doing this one, obviously. What's the next one? I think I did a lot of boy bands all together because boy bands were my 90s. Ooh, 98 Degrees. I didn't listen to a ton of 98 Degrees, but I did listen to them. I did not put NSYNC in here. Not because I don't like NSYNC, but because I know NSYNC too well. And I don't know, I just didn't look at anything. And also, I don't know. I was more of a Backstreet Boys fan. But this 98 Degrees song I really like, I think. I don't remember. We're gonna listen to it though. Let's see it. Still. With all my bands, they were mostly boy bands too, yeah. They're the third wheel of the boy bands, I agree. They're like the... What's that called? The tire that's in your trunk. They're the spare tire. Thank you. Fuck, I do remember this song. I didn't think I did. I know, girl, that you are the only light I see. Your love means everything to me. They're easier to sing along with. That's maybe why I like them. They have a little bit of a higher song. Wait, chorus. Oh, I really love these, what am I going for here? I love the harmonies here. Yeah, the harmonies are going into like a the harmonies are really nice in that like one place, and I think that like a lot of the boy bands had really good tight harmonies, and I think that Backstreet Boys had the best harmonies to me. They just had very tight good ones, and then like 98 Degrees was next, and NSYNC was also good, but I like this one, and maybe it is just that they sing a little in a key that is more comfortable for me to sing in. That's why I like 98 Degrees. Yes, this one has the high school dance, wedding reception, slow dance vibe. I have I could see like this being in my wedding band arsenal if I had that. I thought about pulling up the song that I sang at your cousin's wedding. I can't remember the name of it though, but it was another one that was like in the same vein as this. Hands on shoulders, save him for Jesus slow dance. Yes, that's what this one's giving. But I think I could sing it really good. I still love you. Like, this is. It could be. I'm not making any sense. Lesbians times. It's always lesbians times when I sing boy band songs because they're always like, girl. What song was it? I don't remember you singing, but now I don't remember what it was. Me either. I was trying to look it up and I couldn't think of it. And I was gonna ask you. So you don't know either. That's good. The moon doesn't hang in the night. This one, like, yeah, it feels like a wedding slow dance, like the first dance one. But it also could be good for like a 10-year anniversary one. I should keep that one in mind because how long have I been married to this asshole over here? He won't let us do this one. He'll pick a funeral dirge like he tried to do for our first dance. Oh, this part. Oh, listen. No, we're gonna go back. Okay. So we have a lovely slip into a new key. And then we have that little tiny acapella moment. And you can hear, I don't know who their bassist is, but oh my god, did you hear him? He did the sword. I can't. It's dumb. He's just like, oh, so good. Like I could feel it in my testes that do not exist. That doesn't make sense unless you sing. Wait, when you're like singing, when you sing, you have to put a lot of air into your body, and you like use your diaphragm and everything, right? No, it was not in my ovaries. I felt it outside of my body. Um, so when you sing, you put a lot of air in your body, right? And you're using it to like to do it. And so a lot of times when I, as a biological female, sing, I have to bear down. I basically almost do a kegel to pull all of everything in me to come up. You sing all the way down to your taint sometimes, and like I was just listening to this man hit these wonderful, beautiful, gorgeous low notes, and I'm just imagining the air it would have taken to do that, and I feel it in my testicles that don't exist. I'm sure he felt it in his testicles that do exist, but I don't know what it's like to sing when you have testicles. I don't know if you're using any of the muscles that are down there. Do muscle, yeah. Your posture includes your pelvic floor, exactly. So you're pushing and a lot of I can't, but it feels like doing a kegel kind of. And then like sometimes when you hit a really high note, like it's satisfying in multiple ways. It's like being a horse girl, but a vocalist. Anyway, please don't clip that. That might explain why my singing sounds like something that sounds really bad. I usually just let my lungs. Nah, if you only use your lungs and mouth, it's not great. I've been doing singing wrong this whole time. I am talking about a specific type of singing too. But yeah, your whole body is used in singing. That's why when I'm doing when I'm training, like I had been for the last couple weeks. I took this week off because I've been sick. I'm hungry. Like I'm really hungry because it uses your whole body and you're using muscles that you don't typically use, and it is you know, you burn more calories because of how you sing. I mean, you guys heard I vibrated so much that I made my nose bleed. If you're using the butt, you're gonna get some other sounds out. You gotta get that taint involved. We need to move on. We're gonna keep going. You hear the higher voice there too. I like the higher voice. Is that you really like the higher harmony on the top. One of those Lachey boys. Okay, alright. Thank you, 98 Degrees. I do really like that song. I don't think you guys will vote for it, but I think it would be is like a perfect area for me to sing. And I think we could probably find something that's good for um uh a good accompaniment for it. Anyway, so that's boy band number 2. We got another boy band coming up. Nope, we don't. I lied. Alright, this one is it's a sad one. We're gonna do Aaliyah next, who unfortunately passed away. And it was sad. He was a very good artist. This one I know that Pineforge suggested one to me, but it was one that I was more familiar with. So I picked one that I wasn't, and it was still pretty popular. It's One in a Million. You might recognize it. We're moving more into the R&B section. Oh, we'll try to get through this before ads start. I love this song. This is one I'm familiar with, but I don't feel like I could perform it because I don't know it that well. Ooh, harmonies here, fun. Initial Vibes. Ooh, it's such a long one. Okay, I'm gonna speak over it because I don't want you guys to like miss too much. This one gives like if the last one was the one that you have your high school dance or your first dance at your wedding, this one is definitely one that you copulate to, like a nice gentle, loving, worshipping kind of amorous activities are happening to this song. It's very one note so far, which is not something that I love about it. But I do love the layering of voices in it that she's doing here, which is kind of fun. I do think that there's better songs though. I do like this bridge is interesting. Oh. Hmm. And goes on and on and on. You give me a really good feeling. All day long. Yeah, it's a little bit one note, which I don't love about it. And I think that the fun parts about it are the things that she's doing over it. I don't know if I want to put this on our list. I don't think that this goes on the short list, honestly. I know you guys are gonna start ads soon. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not feeling this one. What are you guys thinking? Oh, you're in ads. Never mind. You're not allowed to think. Take or leave, honestly. Yeah, you're not feeling it either. Yeah, I know. I'll let you all know. Alright, let's pause it here. It's the same thing over again. These are in ads. Ads took you out. Unfortunate. There's better options out there, honestly. Yeah, I agree. Not my favorite of hers. But I just thought, you know, it's popular. So that's what I try to do is like when I look up an artist, I look up yeah, the Anastasia one is really good. It's Journey from the Past, I think. But it's from Anastasia, which is a really good film. And yeah, no, but what I do is I look up the artist and then like I look at what has the most plays. And then I try to base upon that what people are really into. And I don't necessarily pick the one that has the most plays because it might not fit for me. I might not like it for the general vibes at the beginning. But this one I like the beat of it. I like the things that she's doing over the like bass line, if that makes sense. And then I like yeah, that's basically it actually. The two things I like about this song. Otherwise, I just think it's kind of meh. It's still a good song. It's still fun to listen to. Also, yeah. Elia, which we like. I'm so sad that she died because she made such good music. And then it makes me think of help vampires. Vampire Bean? Fire and rice. Hang out here. What's going on? What is it? Movie? Also book. Queen of the Damned. Queen of the Damned. Queen of the Damned was sort of almost a sexual awakening for me. Who knows? I mean, everything probably it was a sexual awakening for me. But yeah, Queen of the Damned was fun. You're back. You're back, baby. Mostly back. Our ads. Our ads. Yay! We're back from ads. But yeah, no. We all agreed this one's kind of meh. Not our favorite. Probably will not make it on the short list. I like two things about it. The general beat of it is just like kind of like fun, and I I still think that this is a song to make out to and not necessarily one for deep listening, which is fine. We all need songs like that in our life. Let's see, what's the next one? Ooh, we got Boys to Men. I thought that this one was before this one, actually. I must have misclicked. Because I'm like, boy bands, and then this would be a good segue into R&B. So, but we'll go back to like a R&B boy band. I just think that they have the tightest harmonies of any of the 90s boy bands and did not get the recognition that they deserved, probably because of racism. Probably because I don't, they're just so good. If you haven't listened to a lot of Boys to Men and you like that type of like pop tight harmony type stuff, I and you don't, you're into like the R&B, the bluesy sort of rhythms and influences, I think that you should probably give them a listen. So we're gonna do one of the really popular ones, but it's one that I'm not comfortable doing. It's End of the Road. Vic, how are you doing? Welcome in. When you think of R&B, you think of them? Me too. I'm sorry if you can't read cursive. I love that part. Oh, when he just goes up into his beautiful falsetto, and then my mind. I can't do it like him because I am a woman. Oh, it's so good. Okay, sorry. Can't. Oh. Okay, okay. Before we get into the chorus, so we can all like sway. This one reminds you of middle school wedding reception, but like in a good way. I don't know if this should be like a wedding reception. Like I guess dance wasn't so bad. But it just seemed like a this is like a breakup song, man. Don't play this. But okay, so we were talking about the beigeness, the dental cleaning, the dental hygienist appointment at your dental office of that Backstreet Boys song, because it just like had no emotion in it, and the only time you got like any sort of like hook of like emotional depth into it was a little tiny part where Brian starts like going a little bit hard on it. Did you hear the way we did the pain in my head part? And he's just like he does that like gravelly sort of thing with, he lets his voice crack. Lyrics? What lyrics? Never heard of her. But the way he lets his voice crack when he's talking about the pain in my head, I'd rather be dead. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Okay, let's go to the chorus. Okay. Buddy, no means no. Song good. Message, maybe. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I don't know her side of the story. I don't know what's going on. We don't know the story. We don't know the story. We'll leave it at that. But like, ooh, it is. I got a red flag, and it's waving right now. Hello, 911. Buddy, take a step back, take a breather. I think it's gonna be okay though. Also, I think that the chorus, I don't think the chorus is anything super special, but I love the it sort of has like a deep sway. There's like a swing to it that is nice with the rhythm. But I don't think it's a catchy chorus. Not that it's not completely uncatchy. You recognized it once you got to the chorus. You're like, oh yeah, no, I've heard this. Jinx did. So like I think a lot of people, if they were like, oh, I don't remember this, once you get to the chorus, it's recognizable. But I don't think it's the most catchy one of their songs. Anyway. First time doing what, buddy? Being in love, I hope. Okay. Haven't really listened to these lyrics very closely. This didn't age super well. Oh no. Oh no. It's probably, I mean, maybe we don't know what she said. We don't know what she said. We don't know what happened. We don't know where she's at. Maybe she's just she's one of those, she's like a girl who sort of self-sabotages, and she started to feel feelings and they scared her, so she backed off and is trying to be like, no, I can't do this. But she really does actually love him, and he's just trying to like help her see that it's okay to feel these things. Maybe that's what's happening, and it's not a little creepy, and her being like, I'm done and I want to move on, and him not respecting it. Maybe that's what's happening. Can we just pretend that's what's happening? Okay, let's. The end of the road, but I can't let you go. It's unnatural. You belong to me. I belong to you. Oh no, we have a spoken word part. Oh no. Can you just hurt me? Oh no. What the fuck is happening? What happened? Maybe she's ready to leave, man. Guys, I don't know about this. It's so much fun to sing the chorus, though. It's so much fun to sing the chorus. It's so much fun to sing the chorus. I didn't realize. Maybe I'll forgive you, baby. Maybe should have picked the other Boys to Men song that's really popular than the one where he won't hurt her, you know? Just come back, okay? May I offer a suggestion of a book called The Ethical Slut? Have you considered ethical non-monogamy? It might be for you. Self-love is a thing. I know. Maybe therapy. Maybe therapy. And sometimes you got to maybe be by yourself for a bit. That's true. It's true. Being single is an option. Not even find that independence, but just like understand that like when somebody betrays you, you probably should care. You probably should care. You also probably like shouldn't use that betrayal as a means of control. I mean, maybe he's into cucking. That's also true. That's also true. People are, and that we're not gonna kink shame. We're not gonna kink shame him. It's fine. But also you can't force other people into your kink. So if she wants to leave, buddy. Yes, I feel pain too. This time in bed, instead just come to my bed. The chorus really is fun to sing though. Road, I can't let you go. Oh wait, it'll be fun to. We're clapping. There's no songs. I didn't clap. You hear the okay, I know. Let's not let's focus on the musicality. Let's focus on some of the musicality that's going on in here though. So they moved on to this little acapella bit. They're clapping in the background, but we have this little part here where we're going back into the chorus, and you can hear underneath the higher voices, we have two voices who are doing a lower part, and they're adding beat into it. They're adding they're adding a different rhythm to it, and I think that's really interesting. Let's focus on the musicality. We are getting away from the lyrics. We're gonna listen to the beeps and boops, and it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. And we're gonna listen to the rhythm. We're gonna listen to the way that they're doing it. Let's go back and let's hear that part, please, because I do think it's really good. I'm sorry. Listen to the bass parts. Do you hear that little part there with the bass parts? I can't like do it because it's too low. But they're like moving it around, and I think that that's so cool. And we have like this really interesting, like, I like that they tend to do these acapella bits because they're trying to showcase the almost like barbershop quartet like style of their tight harmonies. Guys, stop. Okay. Oh, well, that tells you what we're doing next. Okay. Anyway. I like that song. But also, I don't like that song anymore. Oh no. It's a good song. It has really bad lyrics. Oh my god. Sorry, this is just the police. I'll be watching you all over again. It's that song in every step you take, every move you make. Yeah. God, yeah, have never dissected those lyrics before. That was a lot of fun. Next up, we're going into a girl group. Um, so Spice Girls. I realized at some point that I actually don't remember a ton of Spice Girls stuff. But I really don't remember this song. And it seems nice. The little bits I saw, I listened or like looked at the lyrics. It looks it looks like a nice little song that's probably gonna hurt my heart because I miss my mother. Well, you know, we had what happened in the last one. Yeah, I don't know this song though. I don't remember it. It might there might be a reason why it's not like big, but it's you know, I almost threw waterfalls on here, and I decided not to because I know how sad that song is. Um, and also I just can't sing TLC. They're far too low, and any amount of manipulation with the track just sounds weird. Waterfalls though is a crazy song. But yeah, look forward to the 90-degree swerve into something uncomfortable or whatever. Yeah, let's hit some Spice Girls. This is not gonna spice up our life, but it might be fun. I like the guitar, um, the background music. When I listened to it, I was just like, oh, this is nice. We got like, is that violin? Yeah, no, probably a cello. Oh, papyrus. Okay. They picked a very 90s font for this. Oh man, we need to have a little conversation about what just happened right there. At least it's not Comic Sans, that's true. Although I prefer Comic Sans to Papyrus, to be perfectly honest. At least Comic Sans has a good story behind it. But no, here. So we were talking about the K-pop girlies and how I think that one of the reasons that they suffer is because they don't allow any girls with lower voices in it because there's like this standard of beauty that includes speaking voice. And you know, you have a higher speaking voice, you tend to have a higher singing voice, and so the K-pop girl bands who I liked better had more deeper voices. And we heard right in here when they were starting to go into the back then I didn't know why. You can hear underneath it we have it was probably Scary Spice because she did have a deeper voice. And a couple they had two girls in there who had deeper voices. I can't remember who the other one was. 40? I don't know, but you can hear them and they're like hitting like deep voices, deep notes that are giving the the sound of this just like a little bit of a fuller depth. I don't want to use the word depth there. I was trying to look for something else, but really it just gives the sound of it more depth that just sort of like hits the ear in the right way that makes it more dynamic and interesting to people to listen to. And all the girls don't have similar ranges. They sound different, which is nice. Let's go back so we can hear it a little bit more. Yeah, even at the chorus, I don't recognize the song. Interesting voice things going on there. Even in this part, we have a little bit of a harmony bit going up on the top there, but they're doing it in unison mostly here. Oh, I see what's going on. We got like a choir going on almost. I'm thinking about like it is a sweet song, but it's probably hard for some people to listen to. It's just like, okay, so like if you didn't have like a really great relationship with your mother, then like there's that. And then there's like my mom died a couple years ago, and part of her death was just sort of, I mean, all death, especially like when your parents die, is going to be traumatic. But the fact that like I was not able to go, I wasn't able to visit beforehand and stuff like that. So like it is, I knew that that's what I was going to come into. Yeah, you're listening and it's like, oh, nice for you all. Yeah, I know, I know. I was thinking about that too. Hey, you can have other mamas, okay? We can think about it like that. I don't know, but I do think that there's something kind of sweet, like a girl group giving tribute to their mothers. You know, where's the adoption agency? Hey, adult adoption exists, so if you find someone who wants to adopt you as an adult, it's a thing. Yeah, it's a loaded song, but I do think that there's something kind of sweet and like very girl power, which is their brand of a girl group doing tribute to their mothers in that way, and like having that like little like choir thing in the back. I don't know. I kind of like the song, and it's sad, and I think that if I can find a good accompaniment for it, it might be something that's like meaningful and sweet for me to sing and my relationship with my mother. So there's a possibility there, but I don't know it exists. I didn't look. I was struggling enough to find some of these songs. But yeah, there's a chance that that could be something that would be nice on my end. I don't know. It's a good song to have. There are not a lot of songs with this kind of theme, exactly. And I also was like looking specifically for like things that aren't just love songs, because that's what a lot of 90s pop is, which is not necessarily a bad thing. But maybe this one isn't a bad choice for me. I know, I'm throwing it on the short list for now, but even though I don't have a good relationship with my mother, when I watch Mama by J-Hope, I always tear up, so it's true. Yeah. It's good to, I also, like, I agree that I just think that it's a nice, theme, a different theme that's different from the other things. So we have, so far we've had love, and then we had love, and then we had love again. Mostly sexy love, though. And then we had really creepy, like she's trying to break up with you, but you're trying to tell her that it's unnatural that you guys aren't together. And you're kind of like gaslighting her a little bit. Love. And then yeah, so we had a lot of love. So it's kind of nice that we have, like, technically this is love too, but it's between a mother and a daughter, and not not scary love. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking about that now. What's next? What's next? Oh, this one is a good one. It is. Ha! One that is surely familiar to you all now. Unbreak My Heart. I just didn't feel. I obviously know it, but I am not comfortable to sing the whole song. Toni Braxton. Oh God. I don't think I have this in my. Oh God. Okay. I just wanted to get through the whole chorus before we passed. Okay, so that the verse is so low. Oh my God. Again, I felt those in her testicles that she also does not have. Although I'm sure that people tried to say that she did. She does have like a very the range though, because we even have the in this part the unshed my tears. That part is really pretty. And she goes kind of high. So it's a really gorgeous range, just like a vast range, honestly. Just in this one song. This is a pop song. So I don't know. But her low range is so beautiful. I am jealous. I don't think I have it in me. Am I stalling at this point because my dogs are out for a walk and I would like them to come back in and get settled before I start playing the music again? Yeah, that might be. That might be. Well, they weren't out for a walk. They went to go take a little pee. Pee break. The Sapphire was being an asshole, apparently. I don't know. I didn't hear her. Dogs are getting settled before we start up again. Okay, they're mostly settled. What? Another theme thing that I'm seeing here is we have another song about a breakup where they're like, no, come back though. How about instead we don't break up and you just come back and we don't take what you're saying. We don't take no for a no. I just seems like a theme for the 90's, yeah. And people were just like, oh, you want to break up? How about no? How about instead no? It's a teenager thing, apparently. Okay. But this is a woman. He's
Yeah.
saying that this is a male idea.
Oh,
They all
what
just
should
need
we
therapy
do?
a little bit. Yeah, I agree. Everybody needs some therapy. Everybody needs to understand that the codependence is a thing. It's a thing in this. I used to think that because I'm disabled, I tend to be very dependent on my partners for a lot of things, but like that's because they're also caretakers. They go to that and I'm like, "Oh, I'm so codependent." And I'm like, "Oh, but not emotionally." So that's good. At least I'm not emotionally codependent. But yeah, this song is beautiful. I don't know if I have the notes like she has, but we can transpose it up. I have the chorus, I'm sure. But the verses go so low. She's such a talented vocalist. Pretty. And pretty little guitar little riff there. What the fuck? I remember the music video for this too. She's like in the shower singing this with her clothing on. We have a key change. Oh, interesting. I like that part there where she did the gritty undo. I'm up a little bit too high for her. Break my heart, break my heart. This is the weirdest temper tantrum of a grown woman. It's a gorgeous temper tantrum, though. Ah, really pretty there in the back there. You want to hear me do it with the chorus? I don't know about the verses either. I want to go back to a verse and then like maybe try to sing it along with her. No, maybe here. Okay. Yeah, here we go. Take back that sad word goodbye. Bring me like the joy to my life. Oh my god. Don't leave me here with these tears and kiss this pain away. I can't forget the day that you left. Time is so unkind. Then life is so cruel without you here beside me. Unbreak my heart. Say you'll love me again. Undo this hurt you caused when you walked out the door and walked out of my life. Uncry these tears. I just wanted to know what would happen if I went into that. So not impossible. We found out, but ooh, that was a little bit. It was a little hard. A little hard. So yeah, no, this one's not impossible for me, honestly. I could work on it. What'd you guys think of me singing along with her? Yeah, no, I would do my own thing, but I'm just sort of, I was trying to like go with her a little bit. Pretty good. It's pretty good. On break. We'll put it on the short list for now. We still have more to go. I just put unbreak my list. Unbreak my list. Vocalist. Say you'll sing me again. Okay. Not bad choice. Not a bad choice though. Oh, here we go. We're going to move on to some lady pop, and this is a popular song from the 90s from Alanis Morissette. We have Ironic, which I'm sure everybody knows, but like I don't know it very well. So let's take a listen. At least I don't think I know it very well. And who would have thought? Okay, so this was a fun song. It is true that technically speaking, none of these things are actually ironic. They could be ironic, but you don't know the other side of the story to understand where the irony is. They're just unfortunate events at this point, but they could be ironic. So, interesting. It's not about a toxic relationship or unreturned romance, unrequited love. That's true. 10 out of 10. I also like I love the verses in this one because I like that they're just like these soft little ethereal sort of sounding like flouncy angels running around sort of song, and then we get into the chorus and it's a more gritty. It gives it, she throws in her classic sort of grit voice into it, and you get the rock band sort of backing in it, and I think that is fun. I think that they were trying to show almost an irony in that, but without understanding fully what irony is. So it's like the juxtaposition of soft and hard could be something that like sort of gives the vibes of irony. I don't know. Am I thinking too hard on this? That's my job though. Let's keep going. So that one's technically like could be irony, could be, because he waited his whole damn life just to take this flight, and now it's crashing. So it's sort of irony, sort of. Nope, we're not gonna talk about the thing that's in my head right now. Current events that happened that were pretty ironic. And you already paid. It's a good advice that you just didn't take. And who would have thought it figures? Oh, this is fun. There's some interesting distortion that I think they're doing with her voice right here that makes it sound like she's going through some sort of, you remember those weird plastic tubes that when you spun them around? Oh. No, I don't think it is. I think it's just clouds. But you know the tubes, when you spun them around, they go That's what the voice is reminding me of right there. Let's go back. I don't know. Maybe I'm dumb. I mean, I am dumb. Listen for the tube. I don't know what those things are called. Wong wong tube. Right. Do you hear it? When you everything is okay. I think it's when she does it. Is she speaking into a toilet paper roll? I don't know what they're doing. The distortion on this is interesting. Maybe. I don't think that the wife precludes. No. I'm sorry if this is stuck in your head for the rest of the day. We'll put this one on the short list too, because I think it might be fun to do it. I need to see what's out there for it. Also, I just feel like it's such a quintessential song, and it's almost a shame that I just don't know it. Like, I don't think I could. I mean, I know it, but like, I don't think that I could do the verses or that weird, almost sort of bridge part with the wong tube sound. That they did the weird distortion on. I don't know those parts at all, so I don't know. I could not perform this one without like practicing it a little bit. You like thank you most? Yeah. This one I just feel like is such that's why I picked this one, was because it's like, why don't I know this song? Like I should. I feel like. I don't know. I don't know. I don't listen to a lot of Alanis Morissette. One of the reasons is because my father specifically really disliked her voice. But also the reason why I didn't get to listen to come on. Stevie Nicks. Does Stevie Nicks help me? Someone knows. Someone with more brain cells right now. What band was Stevie Nicks in? Anyway, the band that Stevie Nicks is in. Fleetwood Mac, thank you. Yeah, it wasn't like I wasn't like allowed until, but like, I don't know. My dad really disliked Alanis Morissette's voice and Stevie Nicks' voice and Sheryl Crow and like all these other people. The only pop, like, he only liked Toni Braxton and Celine Dion a little bit. So I don't know. It was really difficult living with my father. I'm gonna go ahead and get the ads going now so that we can move on to the next song and not have to worry about them. At the same time, I'm gonna take a break, so I will be right back. Okay. Welcome back. Welcome back, everybody. Let's see what our next song is. I hope you're all back from ads. I think you are. I think we are getting pretty close. I think we only have a few. Oh, no. This one's gonna be fun. Let's see. York time. This is Venus as a Boy. Real quick, just before we get into it, I did not listen to Bjork at all. The only thing that I fully remember, this is a Kindforge request. I was going to look into Bjork, but I don't know. I might not have picked this one. But I didn't listen to them when I was younger. And the only thing I fully remember is I believe that they were a performer for an Olympics opening, and me being like, oh, that was kind of interesting. I kind of liked that. But like always having like this knowledge that people are like, Bjork's weird. Which, yeah, true. And then I also remember the swan dress. Does anybody remember the weird swan dress? But that's the only thing that I have with Bjork, and I just like, I feel like I missed out a little bit. Like she's just like she's a strange person, but like in a way that I think is kind of fun and cool, and I feel like I feel so sad that I was so like forced into conventional stuff in the 90's, especially because, you know, child, also Mormon child. And that like I feel like I missed out on something that could have been really cool, but like also I was a kid then. And there's no reason why as adults we can't cover or discover new things that are still technically old. So yeah, let's give this one a full listen. I haven't heard it before. I think I don't know if I even listened to it at all. I'm trying to remember because I know Kindforge, you gave me a list of some things. I think I picked two from you. The Smashing Pumpkins one too. Because I wanted to both put Bjork and Smashing Pumpkins on this list, but I didn't know which ones to pick. So you did my work for me, and I have not listened to this. So, fresh, full reaction. Haven't even done like a cursory, like, can I sing this thing? Because I trust you. I trust you to be able to know if I can sing it or not. We even have this interest. What is happening with this? Okay. Oh. Remember how I said the Aaliyah song was songs to make out to or to do other slow, caressy type of worshipping amorous activities? This one's describing them. Oh yeah, we can have this. Hold on. It is it's a tiny bit erotic, a little bit. This is for bank robbery music. I don't know if that's true. Unless that's what gets you going. If heists get you where you need to be, then, you know, banks are evil. Let's make this come on, play. I love all of the music, like the instruments that are being used here. Now we have piano. Oh, they don't even give us But they could have given us something interesting. Oh. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. Like when you see this in other, when you see like eroticism in music is not necessarily. Where am I going with this? I don't think that it's unusual. I don't think that it's unique. I do think that people probably listen to this and go, "Oh, that's weird," but like then they also listen to like rap music that also says basically the same stuff, but because we're talking about a more feminine type of eroticism that is strange to people, so that one already off the bat we have this, and then the rest of this is also weird. The rest of, like, I'm not going to pretend that the music isn't weird because it is. It's a lot of different instruments going on. There's a lot of layering. The beat is unusual but cool. And I don't know. I think that it's, why can't I just let you say that? Yeah, it's very. I feel like this is such a. It's such a. This was a really good, like, quintessential Bjork weird. But I think it was a good one to pick. Good job. It's honestly considerably tame for some of her erotic music. No, yeah, I agree. But I do think that some people would be like off. Are they feel negatively about the eroticism that she uses in it. But like, why is that different than the eroticism that is in even modern music? We have it a lot. Just because it's men saying it, is that what? Am I seeing sexism where it's not? Because I feel like I am. Also, it's just like a different type of music, and I don't know. I like it. And her music videos, which have now been deleted, some of them were nude, which was a weird thing, and also for interviews she was always very blunt and honest and didn't give a fuck. Yeah. Yeah, no, he's I don't want to say she's autistic, but like, you know? You know? No, yeah, she's unconventional. Yeah, I know people shy away from the word weird, and I probably come from a uh place where weird is not necessarily a bad thing, and I kind of like weird, so I probably use that. I use it more as a compliment, and I know that that's not the same for other people, so it comes across as a insult, which is not what I'm trying to do here. Her weirdness is cool, and I like it. Unconventional maybe is a better term to use. Oh. I love weird. Weird is so fun, and this is fun. Should I sing this? I don't know. This one feels like it's almost like performative art that I don't think fits. Like, I don't know. It just feels like a piece of art that would be weird to, not weird, but like wrong to emulate almost. I don't know. Let's keep going. I'm trying to play, it won't let me. I love the instrumentation though. It's so good. Yeah, it's such a personal sound. I think it's fun to listen to though. Getting a little loud for you guys. Hmm. I also like the playfulness with gender. Beauty, he, Venus as a boy. Gender fun times. Yeah, that's just, it's so cool. It's so cool. The instrumentation in the background that has all of these layers going on, and it's so easy to get lost, and it's meditative. It's almost spiritual in a way, which is fun with the eroticism. And then, yeah, of course, they're experimental. That's a lot of the things that she's doing with it, and I think that's why I'm sensing this like wrongness of me to try to emulate it in any way, because it just sort of feels like um a sense of personal worship at this point. That it's so, I don't know. I don't know. I really like it. It is showing me once again that my initial, even my thoughts from back then, like reminiscing on my thoughts of what Bjork was and did back then, was like, oh, she's weird, but in like a cool way, and maybe I should like look into that. Of course, like I was really young in the 90's, so it didn't like come up again for me when I got older and was like actually exploring music more. Um so I don't know. But it is showing me like, oh, maybe I should put Bjork on sometimes when I'm like just like doing stuff. Because it's probably it sounds like it's like good like background like interesting music too. And also like good for dissection. We can keep going a little bit. I don't know, it's like it still has 41 seconds on here, but it sounds like it's going to be more of that like um meditative good stuff. But like no, it's a good song for that. Yeah, it sounds like that's what we're doing here. And then we're just going to fade out. No, that's really cool. Thank you for this recommendation, because I do think it's really cool and also like fun for the experimental things. And the I mean, like, I know that even Bjork and her fashion, which is one of the other reasons why I really liked Bjork, or I was like drawn to her a little bit, was I just like fashion, and I know that she did a lot of experimental fashion, was doing some risky stuff with it, and also like androgyny, um which was sort of a thing that was happening in the 90's. But it just sort of like, just as somebody who identifies with non-binary gender, um I don't know, that kind of stuff just like makes my soul feel all squishy, like a good kind of squishy, like a hug. Like, and then it kind of makes me sad that it's been something that's been happening for so long, and we don't have any, people are still fighting about it and stuff like that. But anyway, we're not gonna go too deeply on that. I don't want to talk about all the bad things that are happening. We're supposed to be happy. But yeah, that was a really good one. What is next? I think it's the Smashing Pumpkins one. I can't tell. I think so. Um, so this one was the other Kind Forge recommendation. Because I did want to do Smashing Pumpkins, but I didn't know which song. So this is the one that I think they recommended. Yeah, Keep It Luck. Which I've heard this, people say this before, and I think I might have heard this song before. Finally? in case you need the, I believe, Spanish. You wanted to hear the pumpkin, Smashing Pumpkins? Here we go. I'll be quiet. I love that line. Oh, I love that line. That was a good line. Oh. So interesting things are happening in this. Lyrically, we have interesting lyrics, like ones that you should definitely parse through. And I love a good write. I love good writing in a song, so I'm a big fan of that. I like the instrument accompaniment. We have like the band that is following it, but then we have that sort of harp sound going on in the background that is going throughout, that is extending throughout the entire piece, I'm gonna assume. But that's not really what they're following, but it's giving that cherub thing, which makes sense for the song. You're getting your cherub vibes from that harp. I think that's interesting. The reason why I went, oh damn it, is because I'm like, this is definitely one that we should put on the short list, and I can tell immediately after the first verse. Good pick. Good pick. Again, weird pick, but like good weird. That's cool. That is a cool part to put there. Oh, we have spoken word. Hi. Burr, 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 burr. I'm wondering if there are some good accompaniments for this one though, that will make it so that like it's something that is maybe not with that final bit in there, because it's not something that's really easily sung. But I wonder if there's some good accompaniments for it, because it might be something that's interesting, might be fun. I don't know, but maybe it's a good one. It's a good song though. Again, weird and wonderful. It would be as much as it's fun, I do think that it's not maybe the best pick for like a soloist. But man, if I had a band, I would be like, we need to learn this song. So if anybody wants to get on that, and we can make a band, let me know. What's next? I'm gonna get through a couple more before we. Is that the last one? No, we have like 3 more. It'd be great with layered voices. That's true. Let's see. I don't know what the next. Oh, hey! Where's your one? The Cardigans Erase Rewind. We have that distortion over the bass line there. That's really cool. I love the rhythm beat. You like literally you came at the right moment. I was wondering when we were gonna get into a chorus. Ooh, I love that slide. The note slide there in the my mind. I love a good slide. Love a good slide. This one is weird. That wonderful sort of weird that we've been have. This is the weird section. We've had like 3 kind of weird ones in a row, but I really like it, and also it's a much easier pick for a soloist to do. So it might. I think we're gonna also put it on the short list right now. Because I think it would be good for singing, and then I can do a slide. We're gonna listen to the rest of it though, but I love some of the. There's like a distortion that they're putting on the bass line that I think is kind of fun. The sort of like almost staticky distortion, and then we are preferring the weird section to the toxic romance section. The toxic romance section was fun to react to, though. We gotta admit, we have some clippable moments in that. We have some moments in that are like, wait, what did they say? Yeah, no, again, this is like stuff from the 90's that like I don't remember because I was quite young. And then like I just didn't have agency to fully look into music as much as I did when I was older. And then like so when I the 90's is when I started to look into music a little bit more outside of like what my parents were listening to. So you only had like what was on the radio and the more mainstream stuff. So it's really fun to get in and dig into some of these like more obscure things that maybe didn't play on the top 100's radio, which was the only radio station we really had in my hometown. Let's keep going. This is reminding me of something. And it's bothering me that I can't think of it. Ooh. It's this the mm, it's Scott Pilgrim. The Black Sheep song. What is the name of the band? Static? Is it were they called Static? Am I wrong? It's kind of reminding me of that, which I love that song. Should put that song on the song list. I bet I could sing it. I don't know what's hitting it for me, but it's something about probably the distortion on this bass line. Um, Female vocalist. Something about it. Something about it is reminding me of Black Sheep. Maybe it's the steady rhythm too. I love this song, by the way. Barry, you're the greatest for recommending this one. This is a really good song. So yeah, the one thing that I really like recognized from it was the humming bit, and I was like, oh, I think I've heard that before, but I don't like know it at all. And it was a really good pick. I like it a lot. Metric was the one who did Black Sheep. Metric Static. You can see where I was coming from. Let me see. Is my husband listening to me? Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Okay. Got this attention. I need water. I drink all my water. Yeah, I really like this song. This one's one of my favorites. I don't. And you also like Black Sheep. Yeah. I should add that to the list. I haven't thought of it in a while. Ow, 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 ow. Sorry, my eye is really itchy. Thank you. I have water. Okay, what's the next one? What's the next one? Oh, we're going into Tori Amos. Would that fall into early 2000s? Black Sheep? Yeah, I would say so. This is Cornflake Girl, which maybe you'll recognize the chorus because I didn't recognize it until the chorus. And then I went, oh yeah, no, I know this song. Clint Eastwood vibes. Sorry. It's true though. It is true. Sorry. Yeah, no, the everything. Okay, so Tori Amos. Again, we're in our weird and wonderful section of the 90s. Tori Amos is weird. The best things about her, spaghetti western whistles, yeah. she so she's a classically trained soprano. She's actually a mezzo though, which is about like 2 ranges below me, but still a female female range. So I hate doing that, but like it's the higher range. It's a treble range. So she's a mezzo soprano. She's above an alto. She's like between an alto and a soprano, which I realize is not making a whole lot of sense to a lot of you. But like she's just like a sort of lower soprano, where like I'm a coloratura soprano. Maybe I'm wrong. Is she high? Mezzo higher? No, I think that they're. I might be wrong. I might be mixing them up with somebody else. I'm wondering if I'm mixing it with a contralto. I might be. Damn it, I gotta look it up. I don't want to be wrong. I don't want to be wrong. Okay, so soprano and contralto. It is lower a little bit. Okay, I was sort of right. So contralto is one lower than the mezzo. So if we're looking at uh the female, sorry, the treble range of music. So that's the ones that follow on the treble clef. Because if you look at music, you have the bass clef and you have the treble clef, which is why my tattoo on my wrist is a treble and a bass put together to make a heart. Some of you know what my tattoo looks like, so that might help. But you have the bass, you have the bass staff and you have the treble staff, and they have the clef notes. So we have the treble staff, and in the range of that, you have soprano and alto usually. But there's other variations of that. So I'm a coloratura soprano, which means that I hit the really, 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 really high notes, unless it's apparently with Iron Mouse, and then I can't for whatever reason, or well, I'm out of practice, so I have to train for it. But naturally, I was up there. So there's coloratura, then there's probably lyrical soprano would be in there too, and then you have soprano and second soprano, and then below soprano you have mezzo, which is what Tori Amos is. So he's like 3 ranges down from me, but still within the treble clef, the treble staff. So she sings a little lower than me, probably. But I have a pretty okay lower range, almost, almost. But I do have trouble singing into bass clef, and I think that she probably would be okay. You guys don't care, but so it's interesting to me that she has, she's like classically trained vocalist, and she moved into doing solo work. She still puts out albums now, and she does this sort of like alternative singer-songwriter, but like with piano. And anyway, a big fan of it. And yes, but like she's writing the lyrics, and they are really poetic. I don't know how else to describe it, but it's something to like take apart and to analyze and to really parse the lyrics, because they're going to be meaningful in different ways, and it's not just about, like things that you write songs about, like love and touching boobs. Whimsy, that's a good word for it. Whimsy. But yeah, I remember this song specifically, and I like the chorus for this. Yeah, it's a good one to dissect it, like, I don't know, people do it with Taylor Swift, you should do it with Tori Amos. I'm lost. Oh, there we go. I feel like that a lot. This isn't really happening, right? Every time I turn on the news. Am I the only one who's really digging this? I'm having a good time with this song. I love this piano part too. Beautiful gibberish. I love the layering here. We have a lot of layering of vocals on this. Is it even human to play piano like she does? I don't know, honestly. You're thinking where you've heard the song before. It's familiar, right? A Vocaloid music, maybe. I mean, it is her doing that. It's not having the Vocaloid distortion. I mean, we have two voices there. We have moved to three voices. Oh, the piano vibes. Okay, the voice things. I also do not own the rights to music. All rights go to the owners. But it's just a nice. I did like gibberish, but it's Tori Amos, so beautiful gibberish. Clint Eastwood vibes. We had that spaghetti western moment. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, no, that's a really fun. I don't know if there would be a good accompaniment for it. There is a chance it exists. Like there's like I wish that I could like pull it apart and like layer all of the voices and try to do that. But I don't know how to do that. But it might exist. To do just like even if there's just like a little simple soloist what am I thinking? A soloist like piano bit, that would be fun to do. I like this one. I also have a strong suspicion that the bit of a chorus was used in like a commercial or something on TV in like maybe the early 2000s. I could see it being part of a car commercial or something. I don't know. And I would also take that bank because it is something about that chorus is like it hit me like I've heard this before. And I know that my sister owned this album and maybe I just heard it listening with her, but like it's like so familiar to me that I'm like, no, this was in something. I can't think of what it was. So if anybody else does, and Brew, you were saying that you recognize it too. Anyway, that one's fun. You should listen to more Tori Amos. There's lots of good songs. What is my next one? I think it's our last one. So this should be the Wallflowers. Can't remember the name of the song. Hold on. One Headlight. From 1996. Hmm. Already like very recognizable that it's like I know this song, but like I don't think I can do it, but like it's so good. You die a million pieces? I know. You forget that it existed, didn't you? Come on, try a little. Nothing is forever. There's got to be something better than in the middle. It's Cinderella. We put it all together. We can drive it home. Like, I know the chorus. I know the chorus, but I didn't think I could do the verses. It's such a good song. The verses are too low for me. So I would go up and then I would meet them in the chorus because then it goes up too high. Hmm. Yellow Jack. I do recognize the name of the show. Okay, everybody remembers why they know that song now. Yeah. Okay, so this is a really like it's just like such a classic song, but yeah, I don't know the verses. This is why I picked it. Also, I like the Wallflowers. You never watched Yellow Jackets? Which there's a chance you recognize it because like we listened to that album in my house when we were younger. Not when we were like in the 90's. It would have been like in the 2000s. I know I borrowed the CD from my sister to burn a copy of it. Had some travel stuff in it. Yeah, it's I haven't seen it, but I have heard of it, and I've heard some things that people like it. I don't know. Seems like a good show. Maybe, maybe I don't know. I don't know. I watch TV. I watch YouTube. I watch YouTube. I watch people stream. That's what I do. There's no time for TV. This is a sad song, but it's sort of like a fun sad song. I love fun sad songs. I was just trying to see something. Yeah. In the middle. I have to go to where they are. We can drive home. One hand. Alright. Did I sufficiently hit you all with a nostalgia stick with this pick? The Wallflowers had a really sweet song on like it's like one of their B-sides, I think. Not that we had B-sides with good CDs, but it's like one of their like secret tracks, and it was such a beautiful song, and I know it by heart. Um, and it's something that makes me think of my sister, and when I sing it, like it, uh, eh. I sing it with a Vispa sister. I don't know why. I mean, lots of 90's music makes me. Damn it! I'm glad she's not here to see me being emotional. Hold on. I have a. There we go. Okay. Stupid. Anyway, when I miss my song, my sister, I sing that song, and it's Baby Bird. It's something I remember both of us, I believe, sang to one of her goats. She's not here right now. She can often come to my streams because they're in the morning and she's busy with goat herding things. It is a really pretty song. So when I think of the Wallflowers, I think of my sister. And yeah. But that song, I can't find an accompaniment track to it at all, which makes me sad. So if I ever sing it, I have to sing it in a cappella, which is maybe not as interesting. But it's such a pretty song. If you've never heard it, I believe it's called Baby Bird, but it's Baby Bird Come Back Home. And this is another reason why that song in particular makes me feel like a specific sort of way, because like with my sibling, who I obviously love very much, just like the feeling of home and past things, and just like there's only really my sister is left in my family, other than found family, which a lot of you are part of, and I'm grateful to have. But yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna sing that song for you at some point. We do have to pick a song. So I need to short my short list because my short list got long. So we can only have a few. From here, what was fun? We really like this Wallflowers song, which I think is an easy pick. I know you guys are gonna have ads, but give me a second. We like the Tori Amos song. And I don't know what exists in. I mean, I can kind of look it up now. We can take a look. Tori Amos, Cornflake Girl. We'll just do karaoke because that might be better. Like, what exists? Okay. Oh. This has sheet music attached to it. Whoa. Let's just see what this does for a second. It's hard as fuck to see. Jesus Christ. Can't pick it up because I couldn't read it. Found it. Okay, well that exists. So that's kind of fun. Good to know. So I do like that one. We'll put that one definitely on the short list. I really want to do. I think that there's an easy one for the Cardigan, so we don't really need to worry about it. The ones that I'm kind of worried about are unfortunately like the Alanis Morissette one and the Smashing Pumpkins one. I don't think are gonna have good accompaniment tracks. We may need to. I know those ones were your favorite, Kind Forge. We may not be able to do them though. Let's take a look. While you guys are gonna be going into ads, I'm gonna take the time to see what there is. We can take a look at the Smashing Pumpkins. Maybe if we do like a stick. probably isn't anything, but there is instrumentals. Obviously, I saw there is a full-on karaoke version that somebody made. It's only 2 minutes and 49 seconds. I want to see what they do with the end bit. Sorry, ad people. Yeah, this is a little bit weird. Oh, you're done with ads already. Everybody else, it says 2 minutes and 27 seconds. I don't know. You are such a fast ad person. You must live in a place that doesn't have a lot of ads associated with it. 5 seconds. Thank you for watching 5 seconds of ads. I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know if this one's going to be a good pick for it, unfortunately, because I did really like that song. Okay, I think I am narrowing it down to good things. Let's go over here. And I'm gonna start putting the poll together so we can vote. Manage poll. New poll. What song? What song? So we'll go ahead and put the wolf hours. One headlight. Very popular song that we all seem to like. We'll do the Tori Amos. Cornflake Girl, which seems a little bit more complicated, but would be fun. Cornflake Girl is what I actually typed, which is a. Why is my L not working? Oh, because you only have so many letters you're allowed. We'll just put it together. That's fine. And then I really liked the Cardigans one. I really want to put that one in. Erase, rewind. Okay, it doesn't let me put the full thing in, but you guys know what it meant. Then, I don't know, I guess the Alanis Morissette one isn't a bad choice. I want to put in the the Toni Braxton one. Because, it is challenging for me in that it is low. But it is not challenging in that the lyrics will be easy for me to know. You're back! And also it'll be really easy to find a backing for it. So that would make my life easier. And then we can do one more. Do we want to do one more, or are we happy with this? I don't know if I want to do the Alanis Morissette one, honestly. I think I just won't have as much fun with it with other ones, and I don't want you to pick it. So, in my head, I'm like, I don't want you guys to pick that one, so maybe I just won't put it on there. Based on the other ones that we have on here, I want something other than that. But these ones, I think, are good choices. Okay, so we're going to do 4 of them. That is what I have chosen. I am the chooser of things. So, that one, that one, that one, and that one. Okay. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Bob. So, the ones that we have are. Let me just Tony Braxton. We all know it, we all love it. You can remember it here. We are way left. It's very, and I would have to work on it, but probably we'll be able to find a good accompaniment for it. At least that is the hope. Next, we're going to do this one. I just had fun with this one. I thought it was nice. And I think it'll be easy to find a good accompaniment for it. It'll also just fun me to sing. And it reminds me of other things that I like. So, fun times, good beat. We should maybe work on this. I don't know. I like it. And then the other one is yeah, Cornflake Girl, 'cause it was fun. A little bit more complicated of a song though, not gonna lie. But I did find that accompaniment that looked like it was good. This one I would have to work more on. Not as easy for me, but I do really like this song. This one is like one of my favorites. And then the last one is the one that we all decided to melt and cry to. And yeah, the hardest, it's gonna be a hard vote, I know. So the last one is Headlight, One Headlight. So those are your choices. The vote should, the poll should come up shortly. I didn't have all the letters, so deal with that. Here is the poll. Which song? Oh, I pressed the button. Did it work? Is it still going? Yeah, okay, it should still be going. Yeah, no, it's going. We're good, we're good, we're good. Okay, okay. While we are waiting for you, I could sing another. I could sing the song that, the Wallflower song that I was talking about, the baby bird one, but it would have to be a cappella, because there's no accompaniment track that I can find. Get a drink. That's okay though. Singing voice thing. Is it working? Oh. That's annoying. Alright, but I'm gonna sing for you without the accompaniment. That's okay. Come home, baby bird, with your dirty wings and tatters. Come home where you belong, nobody knows you better. Bring back your velvet heart and we'll bring you new feathers. Sleep through the morning light with your arms around your brother. Baby bird, come back home. Baby bird, you were never really on your own. Outside faces cry with the tears of lonesome orphans. Behind every eyes the face of another. Wherever you have been, wherever you took cover, no arms that put you in could hold you like your mother's baby bird. Come back home, oh baby bird. You were never really on your own. Oh baby bird, come back home. Baby bird, you were never really on your own. And that is the song that I cried about when I thought about my sister. Thank you. Thank you. We have other songs that we can sing, other 90s songs that are not in the vote because I already know them. Let's take a look at what they are. We sang a couple in the beginning, we can do a couple at the end too, until we're gonna move and go into our end of stream time. That's what this is, actually. We have a little bit more to go. We're not gonna do Wonderwall again. Anyway, here's Wonderwall again. Let's see. What do we have that is 90s? 90s, 90s, 90s. Ooh, ooh. Arms of an Angel. That one's the 90s, is it not? Is that the 90s? I'm pretty sure. Arms of an Angel is the 90s, is it not? By Sarah McLachlan. Yeah, 1997! Cornflake Girl! Cornflake Girl! Cornflake Girl won! Let me see the results. We'll see what people said. View results. Oh my gosh. A lot of ones on them. Lots of, okay, you guys could, it was hard, it was a hard choice. It was a hard choice. It was yeah, guys, I'm sorry. I'll keep these in mind too. I don't get rid of the playlists. So, okay. I'm excited for that one though, because it is also like right now in my head. So I'm excited to try that one. We'll see how it goes. I wonder if I can gibberish as beautifully as Tori Amos. We will find out. Thank you for voting. Let's see. Where is that? I have it here somewhere. It is. And sometimes you're not here to vote. I forgot that you guys didn't do stuff yesterday though. You never sleep when you're supposed to. I was surprised you didn't stream painting last night. I know you didn't say that you were going to, but I was like, oh, maybe they will. Because sometimes you do. Here we go. No. No. Didn't work. Now it'll work. Yeah. Test, test. We are good. Alright, you guys ready? Okay. I'm ready. And all your time waiting for that second chance, for a break that would make it okay. There's always some reason to feel not good enough, and it's hard at the end of the day. I need some distraction, oh, beautiful release. Memories seep from my veins. Let me be empty and weightless, and maybe I'll find some peace tonight in the arms of the angel. Fly away from here, from this dark cold hotel room, and the endlessness that you fear. You are pulled from the wreckage of your silent reverie. You're in the arms of the angel. May you find some comfort here. That sucked a little bit, I'm sorry. The straight line, and everywhere you turn, there's vultures and thieves at your back. Even though vultures are cool, and storm keeps on twisting. You keep on building the lies that you make up for all that you lack. It don't make no difference. Escaping one last time, it's easier to believe in this sweet madness. Oh, this glorious sadness that brings me to my knees. In the arms of the angel, fly away from here, from this dark cold hotel room, and the endlessness that you fear. You are pulled from the wreckage of your silent reverie. You're in the arms of the angel. May you find some comfort here. In the arms of the angel, may you find some comfort here.
Bravo! Bravo!
Ah, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, that was fun. That was a fun one. Thank you all for coming and listening and picking a song. I will be working on Tori Amos, Cornflake Girl. We'll see how that goes. And I have a performance date set for our last Thursday of the month is actually the 30th. So we have one more time, which gives us a whole bunch of songs, honestly. I have a ton of songs that I need to be working on. The K-pop ones have not been going well because I've been so sick. I'm just trying to do K-pop is hard. So I might just focus on Golden for right now and put Rebel Heart later. Cause it's just been a lot for me. Being sick is hard. I'm still having like fevers and stuff like that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So we might have to do Rebel Heart at another time, and I give no promises on Music Box of Fate, which is still happening, but I never promised that it would happen this month. I just said at some point. So we have another one to do for next week, and I don't have a theme in mind. So if you have a theme that you were kind of like hoping for me to do at some point, I am open to suggestions. You want to do 80s? We could go back and do 80s, but then we're gonna do time after time. We could do the 2010s, and it doesn't have to be like, remember, we don't have to do time periods. Time periods are just sort of easy. Even the 2010s is sort of fun, but also like doing the early 2000s would also be fun, but we would be doing like a lot of emo. But we could do emo. You know, you don't have to do 2010s. We could do emo. We could say pop punk. We could say I know I want to do video games at some point, which I know is a broad one. Grunge would go hard. I don't know any grunge really, other than I was looking at a lot of Nirvana. That's as grunge as I get, really. Pop punk also would be fun. I don't know. I don't know what we ragtime songs. I don't know about that one. Not sure on that one. We could also like look into like more symphonic metal out there, because like I know Within Temptation really well, but there's other things. There's a lot out there that I don't know very well, because I do that thing. We could do that. So that would end up, if we did like symphonic metal, we would be doing things that are like operatic soprano on top of a metal backing. We also could do new metal, which has a lot of more lyrical things. So things like technically Linkin Park falls under new metal. We could do symphonic metal, and that might be fun. Because there's like Nightwish and stuff like that, and I am giving no shade to Tarja, because she is what she is, and she's I don't like her I don't there's something about her voice that I don't like. Sing back, Nickelback. I'm not singing Nickelback. Giving you guys too many choices. Anyway, we'll pick something. I'll pick something for next month. Symphonic metal is good. Yeah, my favorite band is Within Temptation, who has gone a little new metal in recent ones. But it will, guys, if we do that, that does mean that you get to listen to me like sing Memories, which, you know, you can get me to sing you can get me to sing, what the fuck is the name of that song? Okay, it's gone out of my head. I don't know what that song is called. It's in here. I can look at it. Have it. It's in here. Where'd it go? Oh, that's Within Temptation. Damn it. Oh, you're sleepy joking now? You want some form of metal. Okay. Where's my song? Off, so I can't. Possible. No, it's not here anymore. There's somewhere. Memory. Huh. Weird. a little upset that I... Unfortunate. Expedition 33, Bear and French kill 2 birds, 1 stone. I was thinking about doing French music, particularly, like we can look at some French songs because I don't know any French songs. And then Remy could help me with that because obviously he does know French songs. But also, again, we're gonna do video game music at some point, and so that would be in that. Oh, there it is. This one. I'll just give you a little, just so you know I have the track. You're not going to recognize it until a minute from now. We'll go into this. This is mostly for you, Jinx. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, you know? I don't have lyrics in front of me, so I just sort of like bird. It exists. It exists. So if we did symphonic metal, thank you. Okay, yeah, we'll do symphonic metal next week. Okay, that's the choice. That's the choice, obviously. I know. We should see. I'm not making. Kelly needs to shut up and like go just take a little nappy nap. Should we go to Glitch? Yeah, I don't want to go look for people. We're gonna go hang out with Glitch. We're gonna go get some work done, and I'm gonna take a nap. I'm gonna get some food. It's time to raid. I don't know what they're working on today, but I'm sure it'll be good. Usually I only do you on Mondays, and then I try to find someone new on Thursdays, but I don't feel like looking. So, let's go say hi. Is it looking? We're going? Okay, we're going in the right place. Okay. Let's get some work done. It was a lot of fun doing all the stuff with everybody. I will see you again on Saturday to continue Doki Doki finally! Doki Doki! Literature Club! Let's see who dies next! My voice is doing pretty well. I don't feel quite as bad as I have as long as I take meds, so should be good. Should be good. I know, I got blue balled on Doki too. It was the worst. So we will be back. We'll be back. And we'll actually do Doki Doki. Anyway, thank you all for hanging out with me. I will see you the next time. Bye.